Alright, hello everyone, this is Stevenson here, and I guess, welcome back to another video. Yeah, a few things have happened, and, yeah, I don't know, kind of a bunch of things happened, kind of today and yesterday, and the day before that, I guess. Basically, as you guys may have known, and, I guess for any of those who even bothered to check at all, yeah, one of my videos did get removed. I think it was part 7 of this playthrough of Doki Literature Club. It got removed because apparently it violated YouTube's guidelines somewhere regarding in self-harm policy, and yeah, I guess you could already guess which part of the game that is that was recorded, that was removed, quote unquote. Probably because the thumbnail of the video didn't help, but I'm just gonna go ahead and try to ignore it and kind of move on and continue with this playthrough. And yeah. And for any of those wondering, am I just going to rename Part 8 to Part 7 instead? It's like, actually, no. I think I plan to re-record that part later on, though. I do plan to do like a short video kind of showing what the true ending of this game looks like later on. So when I'm doing that playthrough, I think I could just record that segment again. Just because, you know. But anyways, okay, so another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. But yeah, like I said, I will replace that video later on. I have no commentary in it though, just so you know. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and move on from this. But anyways, let's just go ahead and continue with this playthrough, I guess. Alright, I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. And oh, welcome back, Steve boy. Yeah. What usual scene is there now? And yeah, now we just see Yuri's right boob. It's pressed there, if anything. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quail still hangs in the air a little. Yeah. Oh, okay. Now she's back all the way. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk, and surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. Oh, jeez. Okay, you guys didn't see anything. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Yeah, I guess everyone has their off days, and oh boy. Yeah, if you guys can tell, yeah, the resolution may be getting wonky, and oh boy, I think I fixed it. Okay, yeah, I think I fixed it, alright. Please don't think we're usually like this, not just me, but Natsuki as well. Please don't think we're usually like this, alright. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here for a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Steve boy. Don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was kind of wondering where she was. Man. Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either? Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help you but worry a little bit. What? Okay. Well, why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday, I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on, so... What the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. Oh boy, I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel a little better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear, since I was afraid of you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good at it yet. Still. It must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. Monica looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Steve Boy. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Is it the that's something I'm gonna point out. I think you guys probably noticed by now, or for any of those who already played this game, obviously it's like Monica's sprite obviously looks straight at you, while the others are just kind of, as you can see, Yuri right here is kind of like she's faced off sideways, while Monica is always staring straight forward. It's kind of an interesting detail, Steve Boy. Since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine. She's reading over there, so it's okay, right? In that case, I don't see any problem. Okay, can we start now? Let's find any place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah, but I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath, then pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. What's the story about anyway? Well, look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. Yes, I think we've seen this in Act 1, since we did kind of go with Yuri for Act 1. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and asphyxiating them too. Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler, and yeah, as you guys can tell, yeah, how she describes the book is different than how she described it in Act 1 for any of those, I guess, who would have gone Yuri's route in the first act. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Sorry about that. Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Or came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Steve Boy? It's not that. No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so reclusive on that side, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be able, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway, then suddenly... I'm rambling, aren't I? Oh god. Not again. I'm so sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets... I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I started talking too much. It really doesn't... yeah, I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started to reading it. Yes. Right. I mean, you don't have to, but what are you saying? You're glitching out here. I hate to say it, but yeah. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieve the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I'll slip into the seat next to your ears. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little bit apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but that feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just bathing in the... What? Yeah, I don't know if I'm able to read all that fast, and I don't think it's... even in the... Yeah, it's not even the history, so if you guys want to read all that, you're probably going to have to rewind back in the video and pause that frame. Probably go by 0.25 speed, maybe. You really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to, sorry. I mean, here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against yours, then I hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the other side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? I should turn the page. Sorry, I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. It's okay. You're not used to the reading, right? I don't mind being impatient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Once you have seen, since you've been so patient with me. Thanks. Or, well, I don't know what that is. But I said, yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently lets go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Yeah? No, I don't relate it to this character at all. Definitely not. Really, and oh boy, she's turning kind of psycho in the CG, more so than how we saw her the first time in this. Really, I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry, I thought you meant something else about her. Something else. No, never mind. We didn't even get to that far. Yet, so I don't know why that came into my head. Haha. Are you feeling all right? It's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing. Yuri puts her hand on her chest, as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about, Steve boy? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting all a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry. I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up, I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Who should I show my poem to first? Probably Monica, because there's only two choices now. Hi again, Steve Boy. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. I want to share what you wrote for today. Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. Great job, Steve Boy. I was going oh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writings that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She just spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interactions, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly, like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri, I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well as always, I can't really talk. Well, we all started by sharing our poem with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out. Okay, so coming back to this, sorry about that interruption, something happened. But anyways, I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Okay. Save me. The colors, they won't bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing against a chalkboard on a I don't know what it says. It's like this word's missing, so I can only guess what the word is. A true table, like playing a knife on a breathing ribcage. Endless poem of meaningless. I don't know. Something. Delete her. Oh God. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me. Oh, that's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Oh boy, who should I show my poem to next? Yuri. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Steve Boy, how did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. That makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued, Steve Boy. Everything that you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. I want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, Steve Boy? I'm not being weird, right? Well, you do got like a bit of a psychotic look in your eyes, so I don't know. I'm having a harder time than usual at concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed, but right now I just want you to read my poem too. Okay? Holy shit. A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding bolt head. Linear Gear Boy, a falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a patrol, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a town or a gown harness, parabolic Gear Boy, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels. Existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions. Drowning, a prey written in blood, a prey rich in time devouring snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential Gear Boy, a sky of exploding stars, gods disproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating on sky dimensions. 40 gears and a ticking clock. A clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet. A clock that ticks 40 times every time. It ticks every second time. A bolthead of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world. A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks. A time devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions. Breathing Gear Boy. Breathing bolthead, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is a pen found over your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation had never happened? You can keep the poem, though. Okay, whoa. Natsuki. I liked your last one better. Really? Well, yeah, I could tell you were a little more daring with this one. But you're really not good enough for that yet. It fell flat. That may be true, but I just wanted to try something different. I'm still figuring this all out. Fair enough, you're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes are really different from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught to never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. So you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. They're cute, wiggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I will see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. Hope you didn't think that was the best I can do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure egg. Something that you're afraid if people find out they'd make fun of you or think less of you. That just makes people stupid. Who cares about someone... Who cares what what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things, such as two of the girls in this radio club whom I respectfully won't name. Kind of ironic that even in my one place of comfort, I can't even have people respect me. Jeez, now you're making me complain too much. What did I do? For what it's worth, I respect you. Well, I guess thanks, but it's kind of obvious that you respect Yuri more, so whatever, we're done sharing, so you can leave now. Yep, unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Sure. Can you hear me? Maybe. I don't know. Oh, shit. The fuck? Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? So, so we have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. To really have to do something for the festival, it's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. It's a concern of mine as well. Don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look. I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Steve Boy joined. We've started with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members. And the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know. What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki. I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. The literature club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel the way I too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Steve Boy? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Steve Boy to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica. Do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? You never even talked until Steve Boy joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Steve Boy isn't even passionate about literature in the first place, and that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Oh god. Kind of reminds me of someone that I had a quarrel with a few days ago. I won't name anyone though, but anyways. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure you and Steve Boy want to get more members too, right? Damn, this is like, yeah, just thinking about that, that's actually kind of like something that happened a few days ago with me and someone. IRL. I won't mention any names like I said, but yeah. So anyway, I kind of am relating to Monica in this situation now. I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue this situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club. It's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Steve, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, it's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Steve Boy, it's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Damn, this shit's getting real. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about the obnoxious brat? Oh my god. I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now, and I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. And nobody would cry if she killed herself. What the fuck? Like, Jesus. Oh! What? I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Steve Boy? What do you want to get out of this club? Urge repeats the same question as Monica. I decided giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Damn, the MC being somewhat kind of smart for once. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Do you see that? There's like blood dripping out of her eye. What the hell? Alright. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri. I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president, and also a wonderful friend. Monica. I want to do everything I can to make this the club the best club ever. Okay. Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Steve Boy? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Steve Boy before we leave, just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the room. Phew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Steve, I just want to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know. I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time and why is it getting dark. With how I mean Natsuki is and everything. And you're being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean. But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I have been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why... Wait, no, not yet. No. Damn, the game just like cut her off or something. I don't know what's even like going on anymore. Oh, I just saw like Monica pop up in the bottom left. Yeah, see that? Like down there again, the bottom left. It's like the top of the head of her chibi, I think. Of Monica's chibi, of like, you know, like how these two chibis are, or what they look like. At this point, I don't think even, yeah, see, like Monica's like popping up down there every once in a while. I don't think it really matters what's like even. Yeah, it's like Monica's popping up down there every once in a while, and oh boy, Yuri's not looking normal. Hi, Steve Boy. And I see once again that poster in the background of that one scene where, you know, Sayori did the deed that led into all of this. I'm not sure what a good stopping point would be, but I guess I could go for a little bit longer. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica. I told you not to. Is she really late again? It's considered as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me. Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention. Okay, I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Me? Nothing. Is it really that bad? See, it is something. I'll get over it. It's not even anything noteworthy. I've just been feeling a little on edge lately. Anyway, we don't need to talk about it. Well, I just feel like I needed to bring it up. It's not like I really cared or anything. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again, while Steve-O just walked into. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination, starting this club and still trying to make time to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival and, right, I forgot. About that, Natsuki. We were all talking yesterday, and, well, we decided that we would like to support the festival as well. However, I understand how you feel about not wanting the club to change. I think we all kind of feel that way. So as long as we're all working together, this club will never become something that we don't want. Also, if you help us out with the festival, then I'll buy you a new manga. Sorry, that last part was really funny. Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But now I know this is something that we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt, as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. But more importantly, I would hate to see the event suck just because I chose to back out. I'm a pro, you know. So I'm gonna help too, and we'll make sure it's done right. Thank goodness. Isn't that great, Monica? Monica? Yeah, that's wonderful. It wouldn't be the same without you, Natsuki. Anyway, Steve Boy, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. That's so eerie. That's correct. Steve Boy is already engaged in a novel that we're reading it together, and she's forced this against my will. And Monica looks distraught or something on the left. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't really matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes. Thank you for understanding, Monica. Oh boy. Actually, I have a request. And you want to know what? I think this will be a good spot to probably stop, maybe. I don't want to make this video too longer than it needs to be, you know. But anyways, yeah, I guess I'll end it here. Alright, I guess I'm gonna go end this here, and yeah, I don't know, I guess don't really worry about that missing video, part 7 or whatever. It's basically, it was like the transition into, to this later on part in the game, where basically, you know, at some point, Sayori hangs herself, and then, yeah, then, I guess she was removed from the game somehow, some way. No, I'm just doing my best not to, you know, give any spoilers or anything for those who are just watching through. Anyways, yeah, I guess, yeah, and it leads into this, where this game is no longer being normal. But anyways, yeah, I guess, that's all, and I guess, good enough little bit of a recap of what's going on, basically. Anyways, I guess you give this video a like if you want. I don't know, it's up to you, do whatever. But anyways, I guess I'll see you guys later. So, yeah, see ya.